The man with the plan, if you don't know. Hey, hey, I was down bad, now my pockets like a sumo. Brody in the can for the you know. Hey, hey, gotta get them bands so he sturdy when he come on, man. Way before the rapping, they ain't see me. Hey, hey, now they on my day because they watch me on the TV.
Yo, what's the word, YouTube? We back with another reaction, you heard? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I ain't with all the talking, so let's get right into it. Today, we're going to be reacting to Update, K-Flock case. Shocking evidence leaked. Will his music videos convict him? Well, you know how these rappers nowadays, everybody, you know what I'm saying, put everything they do in these raps, so let's get right into the video.
December 16, 2021, police responded to a shooting outside a Harlem barbershop. Upon arrival, they found a 24-year-old victim named Oscar Hernandez, also known as O.Y. Waka, with gunshot wounds to his back and neck. He was transported to a hospital, but later succumbed to his injuries.
See, and me and my brother was talking about this case, you know what I'm saying? And I was saying that, you know what I'm saying, K-Flock might get off because of the self-defense, but he got hit in his back. That means he must have been running away. So it's not looking too good for the boy.
In the following days, NYPD Crime Stoppers released a picture of the suspect wanted for murder. The image depicted a masked suspect wearing very distinct clothing, specifically
Look here, already gripping.
rare $1,000 Amir jeans that he had recently purchased from an Amir store, which would later become significant in the investigation. K-Flock was eventually identified as the alleged shooter, and a wanted poster was issued 1 week after the murder. On December 23, 2021, K-Flock surrendered to the police and was arrested for second-degree murder. While awaiting trial in early 2023, K-Flock faced further complications when he was federally indicted on gang charges. A video showed K-Flock walking through enemy territory while armed, seemingly taunting rival gang members. He was seen looking into the barbershop while holding a gun. The victim, Oscar Hernandez, appeared to recognize K-Flock and was seen reaching for something as he exited the barbershop.
And that right there was what I was thinking, you know what I'm saying? He was going to get off on the self-defense.
It is unclear if he was armed at that moment. The two seemed to have a verbal exchange before K-Flock shot Hernandez. Many of K-Flock's fans argue that this incident could be seen as self-defense. However, New York has strict gun laws, and anyone caught with a firearm can face severe penalties.
That's like before they passed that law in 2023. That's why it was so lethal for people to be carrying guns in New York. So check it out. If you get caught with a gun, that's 10 years. Every bullet you had in your clip was 5 years. So just think about it. If you got a Glock on you, you know what I'm saying, full clip, 16 in the chamber. 16 in the clip, 1 in the chamber. You do the math on how many years that is. Crazy.
Including
That's why it was a lot of, you know what I'm saying, that's why in New York, a lot of people get stabbed, get sliced, get beat with bats and stuff like that.
mandatory prison time. The indictment details various charges against K-Flock and others involved in a criminal organization known as Sevside or DOA, which operated in the Belmont neighborhood of the Bronx. The indictment outlines their engagement in activities such as robberies, wire fraud, bank fraud, murder, and assault, characterizing them as an ongoing organization with a common purpose of preserving their power and territory through violent acts. The court has determined that the government presented 3 music videos as evidence in the K-Flock.
You see? Putting everything in y'all in music, man. Crazy. That's why they say, anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
Case. Of these, 2 videos, Who Really Bugging and FTO, were deemed admissible, while the third video, Brotherhood, was found completely unacceptable, though a very limited portion of Brotherly Love was allowed. The prosecution has also referenced E.Baby's Ready for War, which highlights the ongoing conflict between K-Flock and E.Baby and further confirms the video evidence related to the shooting at River Park Towers, RPT. Reliant Partners in Security has been cited for managing the video surveillance system at RPT, where it is claimed that footage from November 10, 2021, shows the accused involved in the alleged incident. Additionally, Medical records from St. Barnabas Hospital have confirmed injuries sustained by a member of 800 YG's gang, linking back to the shooting referenced in K-Flock's song, Who Really Bugging. The government has also obtained evidence from K-Flock's disabled Instagram accounts, K-Flocka and K.Flocka. They plan to introduce this evidence in court, which reportedly includes discussions of bank and wire fraud, details of violent acts, and images related to his affiliations with Sevside DOA. Reliant Partners in Security has certified the video surveillance from River Park Towers, asserting that it captures footage of the accused and his associates heading to RPT shortly before the incident. Additionally, evidence from the New York Police Department has confirmed the accuracy of body camera footage from the officers who responded to the murder scene. The government also expects to present video evidence related to this case, but with caution. Reliant Partners in Security has verified surveillance footage from River Park Towers.
See, and the only thing that was working for him, if they didn't have all that surveillance footage and all that evidence, he could be like, yo, listen, this is entertainment, man. We're not doing nothing we saying in these raps. This is all entertainment. Just like the guns you see in the videos, those are all props. But they look like they got too much evidence against him, man. Damn. Some people really thought he was coming home.
Which is crucial to the timeline of events leading up to the incident on November 10th. K-Flock, whose real name is Kevin Perez, is a Bronx drill rapper facing serious charges that could result in a life sentence. Federal prosecutors plan to leverage his music, social media presence, and connections to violent crimes against him. His defense team argues that this approach unfairly targets Black and Latin artists and highlights systemic issues within the legal system. The charges against K-Flock were initially charged with killing K-Flock, Oscar Hernandez, aka Waska. The federal attorney general describes the events involving the incidents of the gangs from the Sevside DOA Bronx and has strengthened the culture of the wider gangs rather than an incident. Music industry officials argue that the work of the flock is not only fun, but also a criminal activity that reflects the true life. The prosecution points to music videos like Who Really Bugging and FTO as evidence of specific violent acts that align with the crimes he is charged with, including shootings and murder related to racketeering. If found guilty, Perez, K-Flock, faces a mandatory life sentence. The government aims to use his words, social media activity, and video evidence to illustrate the ongoing conflict between the Sevside, DOA, and rival groups such as OY and YGs, highlighting the chaotic landscape of New York City's music scene. In an unconventional approach, prosecutors have linked K-Flock to specific crime scenes through retail receipts. For instance, they possess a certification from Amiri, a luxury clothing brand, that shows proof of purchase for jeans he allegedly wore during a murder on December 16, 2021.
Shit is crazy. How you out here popping people in designers, bro? Knowing in New York, not too many people can afford, you know what I'm saying, $1,000 Marys. And like I said again, there are cameras everywhere.
Surveillance footage from a subsequent police response appears to show him in similar attire. Although this evidence may seem minor compared to others,
Only thing that's really saving him is, you know what I'm saying, no face, no case. Now, if they got the murder weapon, you know what I'm saying, then a different story. But it's still a possibility he could be there because, you know what I'm saying, that could be anybody, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't got no real evidence that's his face. But again, they gonna do everything to railroad niggas, you know what I'm saying? Give them the book.
reflects the prosecution's effort to connect every aspect of K-Flock's public persona to alleged criminal activities. Authorities seized 2 phones from him, and digital extractions from these devices supposedly contain gang-related evidence, including call logs and messages. In defense, K-Flock's team claims the case is based on racially biased arguments and speculative connections, arguing that rap lyrics and social media should not be criminalized as they represent artistic expression.
Again, for entertainment purposes, you know what I'm saying?
They highlight a double standard in how hip-hop is scrutinized.
Damn, he killed them right there from where, you know what I'm saying, old stomping grounds, 151st in Amsterdam. I used to live right there on 155th in Amsterdam. The 9, you heard, right across from the cemetery. If you know, you know.
Compared to other creative industries, noting that filmmakers like Quentin Tarantino face no similar legal challenges for depicting violence. The defense
True.
also points out the lack of concrete evidence linking K-Flock to specific shootings, emphasizing that while surveillance may show his presence, it does not prove his involvement in any criminal activity. K-Flock's legal battle has ignited crucial discussions about the intersection of hip-hop and the courtroom. His defense claims the fatal shooting of Hernandez was self-defense, countering the prosecution's narrative that portrays him as a criminal. This case underscores the troubling trend of using artistic expression in hip-hop as a weapon against Black artists, drawing condemnation from groups like the ACLU and the Recording
Just by how they said that word, you can tell they're using an AI.
Academy. The introduction of the RAP, Restoring Artistic Protection Act in Congress in 2022 aimed to limit the use of lyrics as court evidence, but progress has stalled. As Flock's trial approaches on March 10th, it could set a pivotal precedent for how artistic expression is treated legally, influencing not just his future, but the broader conversation about freedom of speech in music. All eyes are on the Bronx courtroom as this high-stakes trial unfolds.
It's crazy. All we can do is pray that he get off, you know what I'm saying? And then with the amount of with time served and all that, he ain't gonna be home for another 10 years, even if he do beat it, you know what I'm saying? But that was the reaction to update K-Flock case. Shocking evidence leaked. Will his music videos convict him? On to the next, you heard.